Welcome, everybody, back to the 4th episode of the DragonBall Network podcast. I am again joined by my two fellow friends and co-hosts, Sal the Saiyan and Super Saiyan Science. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
What's up, everyone?
Hey, you didn't mess up that time. That's good.
I know. 4th time's the charm.
Yep. That's what the old saying is, right?
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to start off this week by talking about the state of the Dragon Ball community, because KamehamehaCon just passed. Everybody had a good time. There were some people there that was kind of controversial. Everybody knows that. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and talk about it and give our perspective of what we feel like the community is like now after KamehamehaCon 2, because after KamehamehaCon 1, it actually wasn't that nice because everybody was arguing over Gohan, if you guys remember that.
Yeah, I agree. Now, the thing is, it's like, people have just been, like, ever since Broly, like, when Broly came out, we hit, like, a high point. Then, like, the second Broly came out, like, afterwards, we got hit with the whole Vic McNana situation. That split the fandom into two, and it was just really bad. Like,
and to say that split is completely gone is... you know, that's something that we hope for, but as of right now, it still sort of exists, and that sucks.
Yeah, and I think, honestly, it's gotten better. I feel like I wasn't at KamehamehaCon, but I feel like KamehamehaCon as a whole kind of just, like, helped maybe, like, close the gap, because people, from what I saw, were, like, able to coexist there, like, of different types of people, like, people who were Vic Mignogna supporters went to go see him do their thing, and like the people who weren't really affected by it. Like, I feel like everybody kind of came together and it wasn't really an issue. I wasn't there, but from what I saw, like, it wasn't. I thought it was going to be a big issue.
Yeah,
but
it
yeah.
Well, I did. I'm going to do a cheap plug here. I did a video on my channel, and it was called The Divide, and I talked about it, and I said, if there's still one thing that we all have in common, is it's still our love for the TV show and everything around it, so that, you know, even though the divide exists, KamehamehaCon this year kind of showed that we can still all coexist together and enjoy the show that we all love.
I think it might have actually brought everybody closer together, because it's at least it seems that way, you know, from what everyone is tweeting and how they were able to end KamehamehaCon. So it seems like the Vic Mignogna thing died down, but and like there's no beefs going on. Like, everyone's just like, they're cool with everyone else, you know?
Well, yeah, like, a lot of beefs were settled at KamehamehaCon. Like, I don't know if you guys saw, but Geekdom and Unreliant Gaming are now friends again. That was like a big beef because Unreliant Gaming is like a very big YouTuber, but like a lot of people like myself don't watch his content because of how he was exposed by Geekdom and everybody in the community, because it was like he essentially, what the thing was, he was uploading a review of Dragon Ball Super that was like 15 minutes long, like 6 minutes after the episode came out. So it was clear that he was just making up the stuff he said in the review without even watching the episode. It was like pre-recorded. So he was called out on that, and that caused a big issue. And like, you know, but now it seems like everybody's kind of like come back together, so that's not an issue anymore, which is good stuff, you know, because he's a big YouTuber. I think he's got like 500K or something like that.
I did just want to say one thing that like, it may seem that these guys do have a lot of subscribers, but we really are a small community, and there really is no reason to feud and fight. We should be like sticking together and helping each other and trying to make sure that, you know, all of us grow and all of us provide, like, you know, the best type of entertainment for our fans, for, you know, for the subs. But like, we shouldn't be fighting. We should just
I believe that we should work together to help the people that are, you know, the good people in our community, not everybody in the community, because we all know, like, I'm not going to name names, but we all know some YouTubers that are absolute leeches, and insects that post false information and all of these things, and it causes beef, and they call out other YouTubers, harass them, stuff like that. And
But they do it for attention. I mean, it's done in any community. It's done, with any age group. That's never going to stop. You have to just, you can not respond to it. And if you don't respond to it, it goes away. We're at that age where, like, you don't have to engage with every single little conflict that happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think that whole thing, though, because that was a kind of a big controversy, like, last month, though. I feel like that's kind of been sort of squashed, too. Like, I feel like right now everything is good. I don't think there's anything that's bad. I feel like everybody's kind of stuck to themselves and not, like, there hasn't been much arguing, like, because I always see what's going on Twitter, and I haven't seen any arguing recently, which is really good, because it's been the first time in a while that I haven't seen that, and the only things people are arguing about is the series itself, which is good, because I feel like people should be arguing about that stuff, because it's like healthy arguments, as long as it's not like, people are calling each other names and all that. Like, if it's like good constructive debate, I feel like that's good.
yeah, I'm always down for that. That's there's always good arguments, and there's always arguments like, oh, you're stupid, no, you're stupid, something like that. Something absolutely ridiculous. But one argument that is going on right now in our community is if some people should actually support the official release of the brand new Dragon Ball Super Broly Blu-ray and DVD that were both put out by Funimation. I'm sure you guys know about this.
Yeah, so basically what the issue is, people are, in this fact, so the Blu-ray has a green tint that didn't exist when we saw it in theaters. Now, also, people have to understand that this green tint exists in all of the Buu arc of Kai. So, why it exists, I'm not sure. I don't really know what's going on with that. I'm sure there are people that do know the reason. But
it might be for
bottom line is
copyright infringement.
No, it can't be, because it's the official release.
Yeah, I understand that, but so that way
then
you
manga,
can't copy it.
I think the UK release doesn't have this tint, and it just makes no sense as to why that's the case. But it's not Funimation's fault. Because honestly, it's Toei's fault, because Funimation just takes what Toei gives them when it comes to this stuff, because they're not putting out the Blu-ray. They're just in charge of putting their dub on it.
Right.
And distributing it, but they're not in charge of the picture. It came from Toei, and I don't know why they did that, but it's a stupid thing. But
So Toei did it.
Yes, Toei did it. This is not Funimation's fault, from what I understand.
I have no idea why they would have to do it, because it's obvious that it was just put on there. Like, because when we saw it in theaters, there was no green tint. Like,
you think maybe that's why my DVD hasn't shipped out yet from Funimation?
I'm not sure. I don't think that's the problem when it comes to that. I don't think Funimation's gonna fix it. I'm pretty sure they've already made God knows how many millions of copies of it. They're not gonna just.
Yeah, when I went to Best Buy, they had like 50 copies just like sitting there.
Yeah, I was at Best Buy the other day actually, and they had the steel books, and
I wanted that, but I didn't see them.
They weren't sold out either, and it was the day the movie came out. It just, I don't know, it just seemed like
it came out yesterday, though.
Yeah, and I was like, I couldn't believe. I was like, I thought for sure it'd be sold out. I was just there to get a new hard drive, like an external hard drive, but I go there and the racks are still full. So I don't know if maybe it's just my area. People don't really care about Dragon Ball, but...
Well, they shipped a large amount, and it's not going to sell out in one day, because not everybody is the type of fan that's like, ooh, I know the Blu-ray comes out this day, so I'm going to go and get it. It's not like a Star Wars where it's like that.
Right. It sounds like most fans went to go see it at least more than once.
Yeah, but the thing is, those fans are not all going to go get it the day it comes out. Like, they have to have a certain amount there to last them for a couple of weeks. So some people might do it, see that, or some people might have not seen it in theaters, go to Best Buy, see like Dragon Ball Super Broly, and be like, oh yeah, I remember Dragon Ball. Let me buy this. This looks cool.
I also think that those people that went and saw it a couple times are part of our community, probably.
Yeah, most of them. Some of them are.
Most definitely.
Yeah, they're part of our community. So maybe they've seen like people warning them to not buy them as well. Because
But I haven't seen that many people really saying not to get this. Like I've seen it, but like
I can name
it's not
two
like
right off the bat: Hail Zeon and
Yeah,
Anime
no, I'm
AJ.
saying I saw Hail Zeon and AJ do that, but I feel like they're really jumping the gun with that. Like, here's the bottom line: I own Kai of the Boo arc. I don't have it because, like, if there was another official release made by Funimation that didn't have this, I would say, yeah, screw that one. This is the only one, and it's either that or you want to import the one from the UK.
You can't even do that
It's like-
because it's Region B law.
Exactly, so you're going to have to get a region-free Blu-ray player or something, and that's a pain in the butt. You don't want to have to do that.
Plus, I'm pretty sure you have to also pay import fees.
Exactly.
So-
It's not worth it. Like if you're just a regular person, like even me, I'm a pretty hardcore fan. I'm like
So here's the plan.
not buying.
Are you guys ready? We go to the UK version of Kamehacon, and we just bring back all of these DVDs.
Sayacon?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Or,
Yeah.
I think they have a Kamehacon UK too.
oh, they
Yeah,
have
they-
Kamehacon
in-
UK and Sayacon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I know that one of them is the end of August. So
Yeah, I'm not quite sure which one that is. Sorry.
We'll have Dragon Ball Dad go get them,
Yeah, we'll just
and he'll
There we go.
he'll ship them to us.
hmm
But that's
But I think people are really jumping the gun on it because it's like, yeah, there's a green tint. It's annoying, but like it's not as bad as cropping or the saturation.
don't
that
even
Funimation has
get
put on there.
me started.
Digitally remastered.
Don't get me.
Things.
Do not get me started.
Yeah, it still looks great. It's just a tint. It really doesn't take that much from it. It is like annoying. Again, I don't think it's worth really boycotting because Funimation is not responsible for this. Funimation's responsible for the new release, the Dragon Ball Z 30th anniversary. That's on them.
And I really feel like
isn't
this
on
doesn't
them.
help Funimation's case at all. Now with this little controversy also going on, along with the 30th anniversary Blu-ray set.
Yeah, because the difference between this and because every fan is gonna want to buy this if you own Dragon Ball and every fan's gonna want to buy it. The 30th anniversary Blu-ray is targeted towards hardcore fans. Hardcore fans are gonna know about most of them are gonna know about the negatives of it. The hardcore fans make up a very small percentage of the Dragon Ball
Probably like
fandom.
what? I'd say like 1%, 5%.
I don't really know, but like it's not like those people. And then of those hardcore fans, we're all considered hardcore fans. But I bought 2 copies of the Blu-ray. I mean, it was an accident. I bought 2, but
How do you
know, I
accidentally
didn't
buy 2?
really care.
He forgot he
What
pre-ordered.
happened was I forgot I pre-ordered.
That's how
'cause I
much
did it,
money he
like,
has.
Wow.
months ago. No, but I did it months ago, and I thought I didn't do it.
Wait, Sal, where
Like,
did you
didn't
pre-order it from? Because I also pre-ordered.
Amazon.
Oh, see, you're smart. I should have done that.
What'd you do?
Funimation.
Best Buy?
No,
Why?
Oh, screw Funimation. You don't want to.
I don't know. I felt like just that's where I saw it. So I was just like, I'll pre-order it here.
Yeah, Funimation's not good with that stuff, but I pre-ordered mine from Amazon. It came in yesterday. Well, as of the day of the recording yesterday. And it came right in. But the one I got from Best Buy, I kept. The one that came in from Amazon, I just gave it to a friend who tweeted at me. He was like, "Oh, I can get it." Like, and I'm like, "Okay, you can have it," because it's not really a big deal.
Yeah, and I really this is another thing. With this, I'm afraid now there's going to be a small section of people that are against Funimation now because they're going to think it's all
Yeah.
Funimation's fault. And that's just going to be another section in our community. The boycott anything Funimation puts out.
There's a big, like the general opinion of Funimation hasn't changed, but there's a there's certainly some fans within the last couple of months that have really turned on Funimation. I've seen people in like, especially on the Facebook side, who are boycotting Funimation's releases in general. Just they're like, look what you did to my Vic, and like all this stuff, like, you know, and then plus the release on top of that. But I feel like the people who have issues with the release aren't the same fans who are like boycotting them because of the whole Vic Mignogna situation.
And I feel
Like,
like
you know what
one
I mean?
has
Like, I
nothing
feel-
to do with the other.
No, but no, I know that, but what I'm saying is I feel like those like two fans are completely different. Like I feel like the ones who are like boycotting them because of Vic Mignogna are a little more on like the casual side, like the less educated side. I'm getting that vibe. Like certainly there are people who are against the accusations and like all that who are educated, but the people who are straight up boycotting Funimation, I think, are kind of not really on the more educated side of things as far as like their knowledge of Dragon Ball. And I feel like the people who are against the release because of the green tint are completely different. Like they're like the most hardcore of the most hardcore. Like they don't, like they look at that stuff, whereas a fan who's boycotting them over a sexual assault allegation wouldn't, or they're two different types of people. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of
Yeah,
get those vibes.
I definitely think that boycotting well, because the thing I don't get is I feel like people are only boycotting this release because of this DVD because they went and saw it in theaters. They saw how it looked in theaters, and with modern technology, you should easily be able to put that directly onto a Blu-ray disc. No problem.
I don't get it. And then
So why it was altered,
hated it.
and it's probably the person who is thinking, you know, I'm just not going to buy this, because it's like it was so easy to just put it onto a Blu-ray disc, and it's probably not Funimation's fault. Who knows? I don't know. They probably got sent the green tinted version, but it's like it's super easy to just put it from there onto a Blu-ray disc and to mass produce it. But why take the time to put an unnecessary filter on it that doesn't destroy the movie, but it kind of like lessens the quality of the movie? It just beats me.
Yeah, I think it's some sort of compression issue. I'm like not really sure. I like read that somewhere, but I'm not gonna. Don't quote me on it.
But we can also look at other releases and how they don't have that same issue. So it doesn't seem.
The only other thing that has that issue is Kai of the Boo Arc. That's the only other thing that has that green tint. But that's everything for Kai.
That was also 5 years
of the Boo
ago.
Arc.
And
Yeah.
I don't remember on TV, was it green tinted?
On Adult Swim it was.
It was.
And on the
Okay,
Blu-ray
so
it was.
maybe because the final chapters had already come out in Japan, maybe it is a thing where Toei gives Funimation footage with a green tint on it for some reason. Like, to distinguish it from the other version or something. I don't know. But it's odd. It's very odd.
Yeah, I don't understand why, but you know, it is what it is. But I still bought it, and I'm gonna enjoy it. The only issue is I'm having a tough time actually accessing the movie because I've been trying to watch it digitally. And if you guys have seen me on Twitter, I've been complaining because I was trying to just see a few clips earlier, and I can't get access to it. I have a Funimation Premium Plus account, which is more money than the premium account. And they're like, you can only watch this if you have a premium account. So it's like, what do I need to do? Downgrade in order to watch a movie that I paid for?
Yeah, that's odd. That's something on
rules in order
Funimation's website's end that they probably didn't have programmed.
It's probably a bug. But the thing is, it's like, I think the whole thing is stupid. If you buy a movie for and it has a digital version,
Did you put in the code?
you shouldn't. Yeah, no, it's in.
Okay.
It's downloaded. And it just says, you can only watch this if you have a premium account, but I have a Premium Plus account. But I feel like you shouldn't even have to have a premium account to watch a movie that you bought.
that you paid
twice?
that you paid money for. And I've actually never had this problem. I have plenty of Blu-rays that I've bought that come with a digital copy. I bought the Dark Knight on Blu-ray, and I got a digital copy. And I also bought there's a Rocky on Blu-ray, and it came with a digital copy, and they did it through Google Play. Like, you know how you can digitally buy the movie?
Yeah.
Like through Google Play? They just have it to where when you put in that code on Google Play, you get the movie for free.
I think the issue is that Sal might be the only Premium Plus subscriber.
No, so with Premium Plus,
I've never even heard of it.
it's
though.
actually no. I just noticed it. If you like, I have it. I didn't even know I was subscribed to that. I didn't even. Apparently under Premium Plus, and what you get with that, and I didn't even know this, is you can.
Oh wait,
watch
I'm
things
also
offline,
Premium Plus.
Like download them. Yeah, you can download them and watch them offline. So it's like it's like Netflix. So I can. That's really good to know. I could literally watch Dragon Ball on a plane.
Wow. All for $6 a month. Look at that.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's like a difference of like $2.
I gotta sign into my Funimation account here. But
Is it time for a break?
I
case?
mean we're getting close to 25 minutes, so I guess that's pretty close to our 30-minute time limit here for the first part of our podcast. It was awesome talking about the community in general, KamehamehaCon, all that stuff. Talking about a little bit of controversy again on Funimation's end with, you know, another release that people are criticizing. So anyways, that's going to wrap it up for part 1. In part 2, we're going to be discussing the heavily controversial Potara retcon. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, and we'll be right back. Welcome everybody back to the Dragon Ball Network podcast. If you missed part 1, make sure to go check it out. We talked about the state of the Dragon Ball community, and
How would they miss part 1?
oh shit,
they
we
just
don't we
came from part
don't we
one.
don't do this live. Fuck.
It's all good.
You know, we can honestly just stream it at this point.
Honestly,
Nah.
What?
It's better this way.
we'll just keep this in. All right, we're talking about the Potara retcon in this part, and if we think it's stupid or if it's justified. No, I think we want to hear your argument.
My argument.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no. See that's not how it
Yeah.
works because
Yep,
we.
that's how it works.
No.
This is my show. You start.
That's fine. Don't yell at me. My God, I feel so attacked. So, first of all, if there was no retcon, then we would stay with Vegito until they went and collected the Dragon Balls. But you do understand that every single
Which is
time.
a good thing.
What?
Which is a good thing.
How is that a good thing?
It would be an awesome filler arc.
But it wouldn't. No, see, that's the thing.
The entire ending of the Future Trunks arc needs to be changed, in my opinion. I think it is just bad.
No, we would have to go
I
all
would-
the way
I-
to the beginning to when Vegito fought Super Buu or Buhan.
Okay, I'll just let you talk, and then
Okay, so if there was no retcon, right? Because we had no idea for 20 years why they defused. We thought that it was the magic saliva, or
holy crap! Wait, can I just say something? You're literally anti-Meta Man, as I saw him tweeting that today. Is that why you're making this argument?
no, I have this argument myself.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was wondering because he was arguing with someone on Twitter about this, and he used the same exact argument.
Okay, fine.
Just
then
saying.
they have magic gird. Does that make you feel better? Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Anyways. So then the story would follow with this incredibly powerful character, right? And yeah, I know that Goku says that even Vegito wouldn't be able to match up to Beerus and all this stuff.
Wait. No, but I'm saying follow the original explanation that the reason they defused is because of the air inside of Boo. Just follow it as that.
Is that really?
I'm saying
is that really
don't-
the explanation?
That isn't the explanation now, but it was back then. That's what everybody assumed it was. It was because of the bad air.
But it was assumed. So it was the
But
right. Okay.
that was a fine
Fine.
explanation. It makes sense because Boo is a magical
But why would
thing.
Yes, and these Potara earrings are magical earrings.
Yeah, so it cancels it out.
Okay.
I don't know.
But why would it?
It makes sense.
But why? Right, but why wouldn't it make sense?
Well, that's how it was explained,
Okay,
though.
but it was also told to us by the Kais who learn history. You know, they go to school and then they eventually become like Supreme Kais, and they're given these earrings, right? When they become Supreme Kais. I don't think that ever in all of history did they have the scenario where a mortal where a mortal and a Supreme Kai fused together, or where two mortals fused together. I'm sorry, and they actually knew.
Well, they had a mortal and a Supreme Kai.
But that doesn't matter because that's still permanent.
But like, I feel like that's just as much headcanon as what I said.
But it's stated. It's stated that long as
when is it stated
in an interview?
But when is it stated that two mortals never tried using the Bataras?
Because the Kais would know about it.
No, why did Gawasu know and then Universe 7 Supreme Kai didn't? Wouldn't the Grand Supreme Kai, like the older, not the Grand Supreme Kai, the Elder Kai, wouldn't he know? Isn't he like this supposed to be this all-knowing one who knows all this stuff? Like, wouldn't he know about that?
I mean, I don't know. We're now reaching into headcanon. So,
but isn't this whole argument headcanon? Regardless,
you're defending your argument based that the better reasoning is the air inside of Majin Buu instead of it never ever happening in history, and so the Kais thought that it would stay permanent because when Supreme Kais would do it, they would stay permanent, like, you know, permanently fused together. So why wouldn't anything different happen if two other beings did?
Yes, I understand that.
So, but then how?
That's definitely a very good point. But what I'm saying is, I think the story would have benefited more from keeping the original thought, which is, we must diffuse just because of the air inside Boo, and the explanation for that could be because he's magical thing, and it's just how it happened.
The thing is though that he's not a magical thing, that he's not like,
I mean,
Bibbidi,
Boo kind of like, I mean,
Bibbidi,
it's not like, I mean,
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
I mean, he has like, I mean, he wasn't created by Bibbidi, even though like he was in the manga.
He was summoned by Bibbidi.
Yeah. He has to have some sort of magical thing. I mean, be able to turn someone into candy has to be magic, not ki. I mean, I don't know if it's magic, but what I'm saying is it makes sense because Boo's a different type of being, so maybe the air inside of him could lead to that. What I'm saying is, let's just pretend that's the case. The story would benefit in Super's aspect of Vegito staying fused, and they would have to change the ending of the Future Trunks arc for the better, in my opinion. And I could explain how I would do that, but I don't know if you want me to get into that.
Well, I mean, we just know that Vegito is incredibly OP. He would have slaughtered Zamasu in like a second if he had just more time, right? So if it wasn't for Super Saiyan Blue, he would have won, like, I mean, for the time restriction of Super Saiyan Blue, he would have won, like, without a doubt. Right?
Yes, I agree. Now, here's the thing. But I would change a lot.
Yeah, I mean, there's a giant ass-pull of Trunks getting the Spirit Bomb sword thing, and then cutting him in half. The thing is, though, that Zamasu himself, the only reason why he got cut in half and he stayed defused is because he's also not a Supreme Kai, and he was fused with another mortal. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, he would have stayed fused.
So what I would have done, and I just want to say what I would have done, is let's go back to a different, like, so let's pretend Zamasu, when Vegeto's fighting him, he basically needs to I'm sorry, I'm just losing my thoughts. He needs to when his body gets destroyed, instead of becoming half corrupted, like, his body becomes like fully corrupted, so that's like symbolizing that the Goku black side is dead but the Zamasu side is still there.
This is them staying this is the idea of, like, Patara fusion being permanent
for merged Zamasu,
right? In general,
so it's like so what I'm saying is the Zamasu side is like still alive while the Goku black side was dead in merged Zamasu's body.
Okay.
Like, just pretend that's how it was, and then he became like fully purple instead of like half. Mm-hmm. Just pretend for a second.
Okay, yeah, no, I am.
So Vegito can't beat him because he can't die. His body can't be destroyed.
Okay.
because he's immortal. So it's like, yeah, Vegito could be all powerful, but it doesn't matter.
But-
So I think a better way to defeat him
Mhm.
would be using the Mafuba, because then it could always open up the door to say, like, oh, there's always that looming threat of Zamasu. Like, what if someone releases him or something like that? Like, I feel like that would be a better ending, like a better callback, and Trunks doing it himself with the Mafuba instead of his universe getting erased and having Zeno save the day, because
But do you remember why they
solve it
couldn't use the
themselves.
Mafuba?
Because Trunks was an idiot and missed.
No. Even
So wasn't
even,
it the seal?
Yep.
Yeah.
Goku forgot the fucking seal.
Yeah, exactly. I would change that. I think that's horrible writing. I don't think Goku's that stupid.
It's just a MacGuffin
Especially-
that they used.
I mean,
They were just
And they
So-
keep writing it
so-
as Goku's stupid, where he's like forgetting sensu beans, forgetting this. Like, he's not that dumb. That's maybe kid Goku, but that's not adult Goku. He's not that stupid. DBS has made him a lot dumber. Like, Buu Arc and Android Arc Goku was a lot smarter. He came up with really good ideas, like coming up with how they got to get Dende to bring the Dragon Balls back. You know, he came up with a lot of good ideas, and he wasn't like as oblivious in a serious situation. Like, he might make stupid comments in like a lighthearted situation, but when it comes to like a serious thing like this, he's a different type of person. Like, he changes
and
his.
now he's just written to be like, haha, I'm dumb, sympathize with me, whatever.
he's kind of like he's becoming the new version of Homer Simpson. Seriously,
That's
because
essentially what he
because
is.
up to season 8, Homer was he was dumb, but like he wasn't Homer now. It's
I
like
literally
that.
didn't. I literally did not think in a Dragon Ball podcast that we would be talking about the fucking Simpsons.
I brought up magical GERD, so like
Parallels between Goku and Homer Simpson.
look, Sal, your argument is still
But he's right.
that there's magical air that diffused them.
It would not magical air, but it's just the air in him. That's what they said in the manga.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they assumed it was.
Right.
Obviously, it could have been something else, but like, I feel like they should have just kept it at that. What I'm saying is, I didn't think that needed to be changed. Like, it wasn't like something that we really cared about. I mean, I didn't care about it. I would rather have Vegito be a permanent thing, because they already established earlier. It was foreshadowing in the Universe 6 arc, where they were like, "Oh yeah, we can defuse by using the Dragon Balls." It was foreshadowing because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, that means Vegito's probably going to come back, and then they can defuse."
Right, and do you know that
So I felt like that was
Kibito
just wasted potential.
Kai wished to be diffused because he felt a little weird? That's their reasoning.
Yeah, they both felt weird.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean that's a silly reason, but the other thing is that if you don't retcon this, then the Metamoran fusion becomes obsolete as well. Because then there's absolutely no
because
point
the thing
of
is
using
the
it.
Metamoran fusion. No, because the Metamoran fusion is more accessible, where the Patara isn't always accessible, because you're not always gonna have a pair of Patara earrings.
So then you make sure you
I-
always have a pair of Patara earrings. You have but you have
could
a
also just do
but
the.
you have a restriction otherwise, and that restriction sucks.
Yeah, but what if there's just a case where you don't, like, you're not just gonna carry the earrings around you all the time? What if,
But then
and it's always gonna be?
But Sal, this is the situation. It would make the other one obsolete. Because you would never use it. Because
But the thing is,
Yeah.
the Patara fusion is supposed to be superior to the Metamoran. The Metamoran was supposed to have that drawback, and that's why when they introduced Vegito, they were like, "Oh my god, that's such a more useful fusion. It's so much more powerful." So it was like always, yeah, Gogeta's maybe cooler. He looks cooler, but like Vegito is the superior fusion, and I thought that's how it always was, and I thought it was better that way. I don't know. I feel like
the actual difference between the two fusions now is still the time limit.
yeah, and it seems like now
They are equal.
the Metamoran seemed like it lasts longer than the Patara.
Well, that's just the way that they show it off.
Yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
but they got to be around the same. So right now, there's no difference.
No,
And
the
it's just
difference is like
access.
half an hour. So if hypothetically, if we were to half the time limit each and every single time that they would transform, then you would still be left with twice as much time, no matter how you look at it, and twice as much time when you're instantaneous, or close enough to being instantaneous, because that would have been said wrong, is still enough time to get the job done. But
yeah, I also thought maybe by like leaving Vegito fused, like by not having the retcon, that would have opened up the door to have like, I don't know, I felt like maybe they could have like a fun filler type arc where Vegito goes to like Planet Namek with Goten and Trunks, and like they come across some like evil Namekian or something like that, and like Goten and Trunks have to like fight them as like Gotenks, like, and Vegito just watches. I don't know. I thought something like that would be kind of cool.
You go and you have Vegito go to try to use the Namekian Dragon Balls, and then the Namekian Dragon Balls don't work. Then you have to resort to the Super Dragon Balls.
Well, the Namekian Dragon Balls did work for the Supreme Kai.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying if you took that out.
Okay. That's the thing. You need like better. You just need overall better writing. And all these issues could have been resolved like with just different lines. Like if you go back from the beginning, obviously that's not how Dragon Ball was originally written. It was just Toriyama just coming up with different ideas like as he's writing.
the other thing
So
is
that's what you
stop
can't really-
confusing your headcanon or the assumptions with what was like they might be implying it, but it's not the actual thing. Unless it's stated, unless it's physically said, then that like it's not a real thing. It's just we're just assuming that that's what they meant.
Yeah, but I feel like just by having that assumption, I feel like is a better. I think that assumption is a better explanation than what we got, because I just don't like the idea of having Potara not be much different than Metamoran. Like I liked the big difference between the two because I thought they would be better for different situations, where it's like the Metamoran is like, all right, so we know we need it to beat this enemy, but once we do it, we're going to be able to beat the enemy fast.
Well, okay, so there
like
are
that.
a few other differences. So like the two people who are fusing with Metamoran, you could fuse up to 5, and Toriyama did go and either retcon it or confirm it later on. There's that plus. But if the two people
Wait, you're saying the finger fusion, like
Yes.
like from Dragon Ball Fusions?
Yes.
The 5-person fusion?
Yeah.
I don't think that's canon.
He confirmed it. He confirmed that it's possible.
When? Find that interview for me.
We're gonna do this right now. I can send this to you afterwards. Okay, because
Okay,
it would take me some time.
I don't remember him saying that. Why didn't they just do that against like Beerus or some shit in Battle of Gods if that's the case?
Because everyone else is irrelevant compared to Goku's and Vegeta's power. What difference would it make? And also, you're forgetting the two people that this is the main point that I had to make. The two people that are being fused, they need to be like equal in power, equal in height, equal in weight. Basically, like two of the same beings. So if Goku were to go,
you would have to lower your power because Goten and Trunks couldn't fuse because Trunks would have to lower his power to Goten's level. So the power thing could be fixed as if the other person knows how to lower their power.
yeah, but we're talking about Goten and Trunks who have a like minuscule difference.
A minimal.
Like it's tiny. I think that's not like the no. This is more like comparing like if they were to fuse with, I don't know, like Dende, Tenshinhan, and Krillin. What like power boost would there be from them? Even Gohan, throw in Gohan, like it wouldn't make a difference.
That would be pretty powerful, I think. Because, I mean...
But compare them to where Goku and Vegeta are in the, in like Battle of Gods or...
So you're saying if we took if you took the 5 strongest warriors on Earth, which would be Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Buu, and Piccolo in Battle of Gods, I'm saying. If you took those 5, had them do the 5-person fusion...
would it amount to Super Saiyan God?
I think it would probably be stronger than that, because at that point Gohan is stronger than Goku and Vegeta, I would assume. I don't know how much weaker he got in Battle of Gods, but I don't know, he's still shown to have his ultimate form, so I would assume he's like probably around what he was in the Buu.
In Battle of Gods, I don't think he goes Super Saiyan.
He doesn't go Super Saiyan. He's in his ultimate form. The one from the Buu arc.
I have
That-
to. I have
so
to take
that-
a look, but I mean, I'm gonna argue that it like.
Because I remember the cover of Battle of Gods having him as a Super Saiyan, but he didn't go Super Saiyan in the movie. He just attacked him in his ultimate form with the bang.
Okay.
But
But then again,
I
his
feel like if
ultimate
those-
form was also without a Vang in the TOP, so it's weird.
Well, in the manga, it was without a bang. It was weird.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. But
It's really just a stylistic choice
Right.
at that point.
It's kind of stupid how you transform and then grow a bang.
I think his hair just, like, a part of his hair just falls.
I'm actually gonna release a video on how that works, the whole hair thing.
I think I didn't Geekdom make a video talking about the bang. I'm pretty sure
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that I watched a video where he talks about that.
No, I'm gonna
I don't know,
talk about like.
but regardless, we're getting off
Right.
topic. What I'm saying is, if you did a fusion of, because we're assuming that fusion multiplier would be the same. It's like
A plus B times
'cause
10.
how it-
The max
Yeah,
power.
so this should be-
So then it would be.
So what are you saying? This would be A plus B plus C plus D plus E times that?
No. I don't know how a multi-fusion would work, and I don't know if it's the exact same thing as how they did it.
Yeah. I have to. You have to tell me if that's actually a real
Yeah,
thing.
I'll send you the interview, but I have to go through all of the interviews.
Because I didn't see that, but that would be interesting. I didn't know that.
So there is
But-
that, but with Patara, you don't need to be the same power level. It doesn't matter. That doesn't affect you at all,
Mhm.
right? You just fuse. So Goku
Mhm.
Black and Zamasu, they had a huge power difference. We were talking about like
Yeah.
Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan 2. That was their power difference.
Yeah.
And then they went and merged into this, into that being. So
Mhm.
if it was Metamoran, they would actually be like, it actually wouldn't do anything for them.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it would have been better off just keeping it the same way before, where I just feel like it adds a different aspect to it, and it would kind of make you want to do the Metamoran, because it's like, oh, then we have to go through the hassle of getting unfused afterwards. Like, so it would kind of just leave the door open for both of, but it's like, if there's an opponent that's so powerful that you need the Patara, then you do the Patara, but I feel like the Metamoran would still kind of be relevant.
Maybe.
And then there's also the risk of the Metamoran screwing up.
Yeah.
Like, because then you have to wait,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, you have to
Which-
wait an
in
hour
the- in
because
the
you have to wait
DBS
30 minutes
Broly-
after the fusion.
And the DBS Broly movie, well, it's actually an hour and a half, because I believe it's an hour you have to wait before you can.
Or maybe an hour, yeah.
And in the movie, they kind of didn't really show that to be the case. And if they did, then that means Frieza was fighting Broly for
Frieza lived
what,
for an hour.
over
And
3. No, but then it would have been for over 3 hours.
because they did it twice.
If it was what it should have
Right.
been.
We can also argue their personalities, and we were kind of doing this earlier, but we don't have to. That's up to you.
I think that's a different topic.
Yeah, that's a completely different topic.
Well, okay. I mean, I would just.
Well,
We could do it next time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll put it on the drawing board.
Sure.
So,
So
are we agreeing to disagree, or
Yeah, it sounds.
Yeah, I think we'll just agree to disagree, because I just have it's a personal preference thing.
it's really it really is just
So,
a personal thing.
Are you really just attached to the fact that you had the lore of I don't know why it happened, but it happened, so like okay, cool.
No, I like an explanation. I just don't like the
explanation that you got.
the idea. I don't like the idea of them not knowing, like the Elder Kai and the Supreme Kai. I don't like the idea of them not knowing that. I just think that just kind of makes them seem kind of dumb. Where Gowasu would have known that. I just think that's kind of a dumb thing.
Well, just
and obviously,
because-
yes, you kind of come up with an explanation for that. But I feel like that, again, is just headcanon. Which, obviously, most of this is headcanon.
Wait,
but
which part of it is headcanon? The fact that it just never happened before?
if you're the explanation that Gowasu knows because they've tried it before with 2 non-mortals in his universe, but they don't know it in Universe 7.
Wait, hold on. We have to remember that it was Old Kai who told them that, right?
Yeah, and I feel like wouldn't Supreme Kai... Supreme Kai didn't even know that you can do a Patara fusion.
Well, that would
Remember that?
right. But so you understand these Supreme Kais, they live 75 million years. Our Supreme Kai is maybe just a little like, I mean, give or take, has to be older than 5 million years. He was there during, Kid Buu when all that.
he's not as like physically old as he appears, because some people forget he is fused with that witch.
So yeah, the old Kai looked like our Supreme Kai when he fused.
He actually has both sets of genitals because he is fused with a woman.
Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna right. Usually that would be something that I could cover because I could explain it, but
Yeah, I will wait for the day that you put out that video, Steven. Does old Kai have both sets of genitals?
I don't know. But listen, we know that this happens 10 million years ago, right? Because then he's sealed in the Z Sword, so he's at least 3 or 4 times older than our Supreme Kai.
Isn't he like 15 generations older than him?
I don't know. 50.
I think he might be billions of years.
No, because they only live 75 million years, and he was.
I'm saying is, I think he's like 15 generations.
But
well, I
Sal,
mean, do the math, but
it wouldn't make sense because he was sealed in the Z Sword, about 10 million years ago by Beerus. Because of
the whole thing's there's no consistency anywhere.
Well, I mean,
annoying.
Toriyama has less like leeway or power over the anime than he does over the manga. So we can't forget that. In the manga, it's way more consistent. It makes way more sense than it does in the anime. Except for these retcons. The retcons are going to be the same. But I don't see you saying anything about how Goku used the Hakai. Why aren't you upset about that?
I think it's a cool thing. I don't have an issue with it.
But how is it possible he's not a Hakaishin?
I don't think you should have to be a Hakaishin in order to use that energy.
Okay.
I think it should just be something they should be able to learn.
I'm very happy that you said that. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the way I feel about it. I think it's a cool technique.
It is.
And when we do get around to that Dragon Ball tournament that we're planning with the best fighters, I think that move should be on the table for Goku.
We'll have to discuss that.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that a little OP?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not as OP as like Beerus's Hakai because he's not as good at it.
Yeah, but Toppo
we'll
is I'm pretty sure weaker than Beerus, and like Vegeta can, push them away. Full power, but yeah. Anyways, off topic.
Yeah, I think we've gone a little off topic, but we've kind of agreed to disagree on what we believe, if we think the retcon is stupid or not, or because we then touched into the superior technique of fusion, all that shit. We went everywhere with this, but anyways, I hope everybody enjoyed that. After the break, we are going to be talking about dub changes, those things that everybody loves or that everybody hates. So make sure to stay tuned for that, and we will be right back. Welcome everybody back to the Dragon Ball Network podcast. This is part 3, and today we are going to be discussing dub changes. I have a list in front of me of dub changes, and we're going to go over them. It's not every dub change possible. That would take me too long, and it'd be too long of a list. So we're just going to go over a handful that I've picked out, mostly from Dragon Ball Z. There is one from Dragon Ball GT that we'll talk about. And
yes, GT.
Yes, Sal's ready for that one. So first, I want to get your guys' opinions on dub changes. Do you think they're a good thing or a bad thing, or a little bit of both?
I'll let Steven go first.
So I think the dub changes. I mean, it depends. When they're funny, it's obviously great. But when it completely messes up with our story, and then we start thinking of, this thing being something completely else than what it really is, that sucks for us. But it's really the fault of, who's ever hiring the actors, or not even the actors.
It's not the actors, it's the script
yeah,
writers.
exactly. Thank you. I mean, they've messed up things like, they've pronounced Kaioken, they pronounced Kaioken instead of Kaio, or the other way around. Wow. So, stuff like that, and you can have just one person there to make sure they know how to pronounce it correctly. It's not such a big thing.
And also, as a side game on here, we're also going to play Ocean or First Funimation.
Oh, that's I didn't know that. That's fun. I'm ready for that.
We're going to do that as well. So if you guys are ready, I'll read off the first one.
Yeah.
So this first one happens at the beginning of the Android arc, and Android 19 versus Vegeta. Android 19 gets absolutely obliterated by Vegeta, and Krillin says, "Man, that android is toast." And Piccolo goes, "Yeah, burnt toast." Funimation or Ocean?
That's Funimation.
That's gotta be Funimation.
That is Funimation. You guys are right. What do you guys? And in the Japanese, that scene does not exist at all.
That's really funny, actually.
What do you mean? Like
The shot that Funimation uses of Piccolo saying that is not
from a different scene?
Yeah, it's from a different scene, and they like cropped it in there.
Really?
Yeah, it's not even in the Japanese version. I made sure to look that up. Yeah, it's what do you guys think about that? Yeah, burnt toast.
Now, so I think it's hilarious, but I just want to kind of give my thoughts real quick on just dub changes. I think they're good if they're like funny and they don't, but like if they don't. My issue is they're bad if they change the tone of the scene and how it was supposed to be. I mean, obviously the ones from the 90s and early 2000s, you can't really... I mean, they're just supposed to be corny lines because the show wasn't meant to be accurate to the Japanese version. In today's day and age, where you have lines like "time to make the donuts," that's just changing the tone of a scene, and that's not what it's supposed to be now. It's not supposed to be Americanized.
But I still think that Dragon Ball Super still has that, like, Toriyama humor. Not the Dragon Ball humor, but, like, the DBZ type.
It's no Super's dub is pretty good, like as far as the accuracy, but there's just a few lines that they add here and there that just kind of
it's the Americanization of it. That's all it really is.
Yeah, which I'm not really a fan of that.
Yeah, I have to agree.
So that is your view on dub changing.
But with that line, I think it's a good line. You know.
Really, that sounds like something Piccolo would say. Yeah, burnt toast.
Yeah, burnt toast.
All right. Okay. All right. Hold on. So number 2 here, I have Vegeta sees Purunga. So tell me which one of the obviously. Tell me, is this Ocean or Funimation? Oh, holy cosmos! Look at that thing. So that's the dragon of legend. My gosh, that's one whopper of a lizard.
That's Ocean.
Funimation.
It's Ocean. That is Brian Drummond all the way.
That just sounded a little too ridiculous.
That's one whopper of a lizard. If that is not one of the most ridiculous.
Plus, I grew up on the stuff where I watched these reruns and I.
Oh yeah, I've never seen the Ocean dub, so I have to.
Really?
Guess it,
I'll have to link you to my Mega Drive file where I have like all the episodes of the Ocean dub that have.
But so right now the score is
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. Okay, and I've just for reference, the Japanese version of it is, what's that monster over there? Is that the dragon they said would appear out of the Dragon Balls? So completely different. Like, somebody went in there and they were like, oh, this is going to be funny.
And Vegeta was supposed to say that?
Yes, Vegeta says that.
Kids cackle.
Okay, I mean, it's also... I would argue...
It's not that bad of it.
Yeah.
The only thing is the whopper of a lizard.
Whopper of a lizard is what really kills it for me. Okay, so now I'm going to read 3 versions. Wait, I sent this to you guys, so you guys kind of... You're not looking at it, are you?
I'm not looking at it either.
Okay.
I knew
All right.
about it.
So this is Piccolo fuses with Nail. So your 3 choices here are Funimation, Kai, and Japanese. So I'm gonna
Are
read.
there Kai lines in here?
Huh?
Are there Kai lines in this?
Only this.
Contest?
Yeah, only in this thing. I put Kai in there just because it's
Okay.
different. So, all right. So this is the first one. Impossible. How can this be? What incredible power! What an unbelievably fearsome power this is! Is this what uniting with someone is like? I will win. Regardless of the opponent, I cannot lose now. I have obtained the ultimate power.
That's Kai.
Are you
Okay,
are you saying
so
because that's what the manga would have too, basically, no?
okay, so you're saying so Sal,
Only
you're,
Japanese. I'm saying that sounds like an accurate version to what it is. I don't know if it's Kai or Japanese. Are you reading the Japanese version there, or like is that?
I'm not going to tell you what version I was just reading. You're supposed
There's
to
Japanese
guess.
on the table.
Yes, Japanese is on the table.
Oh, but that's tough to differentiate between Kai and the Japanese.
Not really.
No, yeah, there's a difference. Wait,
So
the option is
I
Kai
have-
Japanese and Funimation?
In Funimation, the
An
original.
ocean.
No, not Ocean. I don't have the
Okay.
I don't have the Ocean version. So, Sal, do I have you down for Japanese or
Could you read it again?
I will read it again? Impossible. How can this be? What incredible power. What an unbelievably fearsome power this is.
I'm gonna go with
Is this what
Japanese.
uniting with someone is like?
That's the
Yeah.
Japanese version. That sounds like Japanese.
Okay.
lines.
So here's this one. Wow. Unreal. My gosh.
Funimation.
This is amazing.
Funimation.
I feel
I feel incredible.
I can win. I feel great. I can do this.
Bro, it's
Yes,
obvious.
I'm home.
It's Funimation.
I'm alive. This is all a miracle. I'm awake.
I'm wide awake.
It's Funimation.
Okay, so you guys are saying Funimation.
So what's
for
the
the second
3-4?
one?
No, that's
And,
wait, what?
Those are just your
It's
guys'
3-4.
guesses. You guys put Funimation down for that one?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Yeah, okay, fine.
And then this one. Incredible. This strength. This unimaginable strength. If I knew merging with another being would result in this kind of power, I would have sought it out years ago. I am invincible. No one can stop me now. Now I'll show Frieza what it means to face the ultimate Namekian warrior.
That has to be the Kai version then,
Oh,
because
that's tough.
we already got the Japanese.
Oh,
Or did you not tell us that the first? Wait, was the first one
he didn't
Japanese?
tell
I'm
us.
not telling you the answer.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. I thought the first one was Japanese. Well, I guess the only one I have left is Kai, so I got to go with the risk. You know.
You can go with Kai. That's your last guess.
Yeah, I have to go with the two, but that one sounds more Japanese than the first one.
Okay, so the first one that you guys heard
Mhm.
was Japanese.
Okay.
So the second one was obviously Funimation.
Team 4-star.
And the third one was Kai.
So 5-4.
Yeah.
Yep. So 5-4. This next one. This one's really just a gimme. This one's not really for points because this one doesn't really have a difference between no other studio did this. So this is Super 17 versus Vegeta. So listen to this. So this one's going to be Japanese or Funimation. So 17, I have to admire your ability to stand up after that. And Vegeta says, and I admire your ability to die.
That's Funimation. I remember that.
I'm gonna have.
And then,
I mean, it's a freebie anyways.
yeah, so, and then in the so it is Funimation. And after that, that's the scene where Vegeta uses the final shine.
Mm-hmm.
So, I honestly, and here's the Japanese version. It appears you still don't realize the difference in our power. And Vegeta says, shut up, here comes my new finishing move. Which one do you guys like better?
Can you actually repeat that? Like just the beginning, not yeah, the first half.
Let's repeat the whole thing.
Okay, so I'm just going to read the whole Japanese thing over again. So 17 says, it appears you still don't realize the difference in our powers. And Vegeta says, shut up, here comes my new finishing move.
I mean, I think the English one is a little more edgy.
Straight.
but it's not. It doesn't really feel like it feels more like English Vegeta than Japanese. Like I feel like Japanese Vegeta wouldn't say that. Ooh, press F to pay respects. Gotta wait a sec. All right.
Yeah, it's definitely
Oh my god! Can my mom fucking answer the phone?
I think it's definitely a welcome dub change. I mean, the
It's not a bad one.
The Japanese version definitely just kind of is just normal Vegeta, like just shut up, here's my finishing move. But I kind of like Vegeta being edgier. And God, this came out what? Mid 2000s? People were still edgy. So
Yeah, it fits.
it fits is
But it
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
fit.
It's a welcome
It
dub
wouldn't
change.
fit Dragon Ball Super.
No, it wouldn't fit Dragon Ball Super, but I think it's a welcome dub change.
No, yeah, I also.
Yeah, I get it fits. It's not too bad.
Okay. So now this one is
Still 5-4.
Yep. And then this one is you guys are pretty much, there's not really much else here except for I have Frieza versus Goku. So Frieza says, "Nice move, but your shoe's untied." Goku says, "I'm not going to fall for that. I don't even have shoelaces." And Frieza says, "Darn, I guess you're smarter than the average Saiyan."
Funimation.
Yeah, that's Funimation without even a doubt.
Really?
Without a doubt.
It is Funimation. You guys got that right.
So does that mean that I'm like a more superior fan than Sal?
Sal,
guess
what
so.
is that what that means?
Bro, that's my headcanon though. Like it just makes more sense.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about some
Yes.
ridiculous ones.
Okay, there. Let's go.
The game is over. Okay, so now we're just going to talk about.
Congratulations, champ.
Thanks.
So after this, we're going to talk Frieza's native tongue. That whole experience. What do you guys think about that dub change?
You think they were trying to mock?
Frieza's.
No.
No, I think it's because the English Frieza doesn't like. I feel like they saw that frame and they're like, that's not really how someone laughs. Like I don't know, because I don't know. I've never seen a laugh drawn like that, but I guess they didn't have like the right script, so maybe they were like, all right, well, let's throw something in there that would fit that.
But he's a maniac.
I know. I think it's pretty stupid, but you know, Frieza's got to talk in his
Or
Arcosian
I'm
tongue.
sorry, he's a sociopath, not a maniac.
Maniac.
Now they do that, and Sal, I think the first time we were ever on a video, we talked about this. In Dragon Ball, they have Piccolo and Kami use the Namekian. They're like, they start speaking in their native tongue, like the Namekian language. Do you think they were like, we'll just do that to Frieza?
They could have. But the thing is, when they were dubbing Dragon Ball, they already knew that Piccolo was an alien, so it would have made sense on their end to do that.
But also there was I don't know if it's a dub change, but a few episodes prior when Piccolo and Nail fuse, he speaks in his native tongue.
Yeah, I don't.
Does he?
I
don't remember that.
Maybe that's
I
Team 4
don't-
Star.
Yeah, I think Team 4 Star does that
Probably. I have to stop doing that.
because I had
The
to
thing is,
read.
there's so many different versions of this that I've seen. It's tough to remember
It's
which is which.
Team
'Cause
4
there's
Star is always
Kai,
the most
there's
recent.
Z,
Yeah, there's Kai,
Funimation,
Z,
and there's
Ocean, Japanese,
and
Team
it's
4
hard to
Star.
remember the Japanese lines.
Yeah, it's one thing. Oh, what was I about to say? I literally watched this scene on Kai, or not even Ocean. I couldn't even find the Ocean dub version, but I found it on Kai, Funimation, and then the Japanese version, and I don't remember Nail speaking in Namekian.
It's possible that I confused the.
I can't recall.
Yeah.
So.
So now I want to put an honorable mention that I put in here because I think this one's funny, and a lot of people think that this was a Team 4 Star like ridiculous thing. I'm not gonna call out who in here thought it was Team 4 Star, but
Me.
it's the line the line is from Raditz versus Goku and Piccolo.
Oh yeah, that was me.
And Raditz goes, "Excuse me, has anyone seen my arm? You can't miss it. It's green."
I remember that line. That line is in Team 4-Star though.
It is. It isn't. They do use it in Team 4-Star,
But
but
I haven't seen Z dubbed of the Saiyan arc in so
Yeah,
long. It's
I
been-
literally just watched it after watching Broly. It's not even fair. It's really not fair.
it is definitely. I think it's something funny, but it kind of like offsets the mood. Like you see Piccolo get his arm fucking blown off, and then like,
yeah, it's pretty bad.
but it kind of offsets the mood. But I don't think it's that bad. I think it's kind of just somebody being cocky, which is kind of what the Saiyans are because they think they're more powerful than.
They also just think they're cocky.
Really big deal.
Like they just
We're also gonna talk about Oh, do you guys want to talk about the big green dub?
You mean the best one?
That's one.
The best.
My favorite's the Filipino dub.
There's
so many.
actually so many. India has their own, like completely. Yeah.
I thought India goes by Funimation's dub.
Why are they getting everything later
English dub.
than us?
I'm pretty sure they get. Isn't the whole thing they want like I've seen a lot of Indian fans like watch like the stuff from that Funimation stuff. Like I've seen a lot of Indian fans are fans of the Funimation dub.
Yeah, because Funimation. I don't know. I know that. Remember when we were waiting for Super's dub, and we heard that a company in India was going to be doing something for Toonami.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Remember that? And then it changed.
It's its own English dub.
Yeah, and then it changed to Funimation, but I don't know if I would assume that they got the
They had
Funimation dub.
they had their premiere from Toonami.
Yeah, but I'd assume that there probably is an Indian dubbed.
The Bang Zoom Entertainment is for the entire Asian, right? That's what it was.
Yeah. So, all right. So now, another one from the Frieza versus Goku fight is the Ride 'em Cowboy, Linda Young's best line in that whole fight. What do you think
I
about
love
it? What do you think about that?
I love it. I think it's the most Z dub line you could come up with. It's perfect for the dub.
You really?
Wait, are you being
It
serious?
is the most perfect Z.
I'm actually
saying,
wondering
when
if you're
think of-
serious because I know
when
you
think
actually
of
like
Z's,
that.
When you think of Z's dub, I think that is a perfect line when I think of that dub.
Are you saying-
Hold
it's just
on,
like-
Buckaroo.
Hold on.
Hold on, Buckaroo.
Are you saying when you think of Z's dub or disease dub? Because
the disease dub?
the disease dub?
yeah,
That's the big green, guys. That's big green dub.
don't make fun of the big green. thing.
I think that line. I mean, obviously, if that was something that came out today, that would be a national disgrace.
What? The big green?
No.
No,
that line.
the Ride 'em Cowboy
Oh,
line.
the Ride 'em Cowboy? Yeah. I was about to say the big
Especially
green
in
dub
place of-
would be too. Let that child alone.
Is that the one with the Space Warrior?
Yeah. That's the Tree of Might dub that they did.
There's also the Broly one though. The original Broly movie 8.
Oh yeah, they did that.
They dubbed that too. No, because Broly was the legendary Space Warrior.
That's funny too because the voices.
Sorry.
I would say the worst voice in the big green dub is Vegeta's. Like it's so bad. Like the dude.
Yeah, it's really bad. But the Filipino dub is my favorite.
Which one is the dub where every single move they use is the Kamehameha? Everything they do. It's Kaioken.
Oh, what is that?
I have no idea. That
Might be the Filipino dub.
it might be the Bang Zoom one.
It might be, dude. There's so many dubs of Z.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous, and most of them are garbage. But except the only ones that I know that are good. A lot of people enjoy the Spanish dub because apparently they got translations right from Toei. Yeah.
But the thing is, didn't Funimation get their translations from the Spanish dub?
Yeah. But the Spanish dub tweaked it, and then Funimation tweaked it even more. So it's like stuff is lost in translation.
Well, that's obvious, but that's gonna happen with anything with any when you switch over languages.
Mm-hmm. Are there any other memorable dub changes that you guys remember?
Humphrey Bogart. That's a pretty bad one. In the Garlic Jr. saga, Gohan gets out of this pond or whatever. He's climbing out, and Krillin's there with his white tux with his hat, and he does a Humphrey Bogart impersonation. And Gohan goes he's like, Krillin, that must have been the worst Humphrey Bogart impersonation I've ever heard.
That is.
Dude, I think you can start dubbing for them, at least for one of these companies.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you need to be a dub actor.
You need to be a dubber.
Hey, I could probably. I'd be better than some of the people that they had back then.
You should definitely be a dubber.
My God, that's one whopper of a lizard.
That's what she said.
That's probably what people think when they look at our logo.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
People look at our logo and they're like, wow, that's
that shit
great.
Is a green lizard. Are you kidding me? Without any.
I feel incredible.
Yes.
Yes.
I can do.
I can win.
Yeah, I can do this.
I feel great.
There we go. I really hope that everyone.
I love the way Sabbath talked there. He was like, I'm alive. I'm awake.
Oh yeah, he's
wide awake.
This is all a miracle. I'm awake.
I really hope that a lot of people get to this point and they hear this.
I don't think anybody is listening.
This is our normal conversations.
Just drop a comment saying that you support us.
Make sure to drop a comment on
and
here
subscribe.
And say that subscribe if you want more big.
I don't think anybody not subscribed. I don't think anybody not subscribed has gotten to this point.
I don't know. Maybe if I put Big Green in the title.
Somebody from India or Asia. And they'll be like, oh, this how people.
Big Green dub full episode. Right here.
Audio only.
Audio only. Let that child alone.
That's crazy. We should get the script.
Right. Wow, my scouter is telling me that your DNA is close to mine.
Guys, you know what we should do? We should get the script and just reenact an entire episode over a podcast.
We should do a dub.
We'll do a dub.
Yeah, dub.
But we have to put "It's Big Green" in it.
We'll
come up with our own script. We'll do it. We'll do a parody, but not match the mouth flaps.
That's natural. That happens regardless.
Yeah, we should do like a fan dub, like how fans remember like certain characters.
How fans remember Frieza. Woohoo! Ride 'em, cowboy.
No, you know how some fans think oh yeah, Goku's stupid and all he likes to do is fight. Just give him Rocky Balboa's voice. Be like, hey yo, hey yo. Bicus isn't a normal canine.
You guys still really going on about this? Or are we still
recording? Yes. I am petitioning right now. I'm going on record. I want Sylvester Stallone to dub Goku. You won't be able to understand 90% of it, but it'll sound amazing.
You won't even know if he's going to be dubbing him.
Yeah. It could just be me or Sal. It could be just me or Sal.
He might be doing it every single day. We wouldn't even know.
Sean Schemmel is actually Sylvester Stallone.
Wow.
Sean and Schemmel both start with an S.
Weren't we just
Sylvester and Stallone both start with an S. Coincidence? I think not.
Weren't we just talking about how the community's at peace? Are you trying to start shit, bro?
Yes, I am. If you don't think Sylvester Stallone would be a good Goku, you're stupid. Okay? Your opinion doesn't matter.
Pretty good. I think he'd be a pretty good Gohan.
He could be Piccolo, dude. Honestly, Sylvester Stallone is Piccolo.
Pretty good Majin Buu.
I would love to hear his voice coming out of the Ox King.
Oh my god.
Hey yo, Chi-Chi.
Hey, Adrian.
Chi-Chi.
I think it's time to end this.
Yes, it is. We do have a lot to
Okay.
do. Come on, guys.
I'm sorry. Do you not enjoy us talking about
No,
Sylvester
I just
Stallone?
know that Sal's like the second we're done, he's gonna just be out.
Well, it's hot as fuck in my
Yeah,
room.
it really
right now,
is.
So
So
I
I'm gonna end.
all right. You're gonna end the podcast?
What? No.
You're gonna end it?
No. I just no.
Send us off, Steven.
Absolutely not. That's not. I don't do this. Where's my script?
Ridiculous script.
Where is my script?
I scripted this entire podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely sounded like you.
Sylvester
like you,
Stallone was in the
hold,
script.
hold
bro.
on, Sal. It definitely sounded like you scripted your response with your magical air.
Magic air.
Yes.
All right, guys.
All right.
So hopefully everybody enjoyed this absolutely ridiculous part of the podcast. But I think we had a pretty good show tonight. You know, just remember that
Pretty shitty.
yeah, we're oh really, Sal?
Shit.
You do better, Sal. I'll leave. You host the show.
Yeah, you can close it
Alright.
off.
All right, so.
Ride 'em,
give me a different
cowboy.
voice. Give me a different voice to talk in, not the cowboy
You,
accent.
you
I gotta
should
a
you should
different
do
one.
it like you.
Sylvester Stallone, get us out of here.
All right. So you want me to do Stallone and send us off? All right. So, you want to hit subscribe to the channel, and I'm knock your block off. Yeah.
Okay, this is hurting my brain. Please stop. Okay, hopefully everybody enjoyed this episode. We will be back on next week, Friday at 6 p.m. So if you guys do enjoy this content, make sure to go check out everybody else's content on the channel. There will be some changes coming up, but we will address that in a future video. And that, we hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be here next week. From everybody here at the Dragon Ball Network, we thank you for watching. And yeah, bye.
Bye.